speaking of Diddy, Misa Hylton, fashion designer and mother to their son Justin, took to social media to blast Homeland Security for how they raided Diddy's home with their children inside. She wrote, did Justin need several laser beams from firearms pointed at his chest? Did Christian need a gun pointed at his head while handcuffed? Should she be angry with Diddy or Homeland Security, Armand? What do you think?
I think, well, of course you'd be angry with Diddy, but I think as a mother, of course you would speak out at Homeland Security and, because that's frightening. We know police officers to walk into a house and just start shooting people up, okay? Breonna Taylor. So at the end of the day, as a mom, you're frightened. You don't know all the details and you feel as though your son is innocent. Hey, listen, if you're going after their dad, that's one thing, but don't raid the house and start pointing all the guns at my son and wrapping him up and grabbing him up like that. Now, I've seen a lot of people saying in the comments like, well, it's a raid, so that's what they do in raids. But at the same time, once you realize you're not being met with fire, then you don't have to really carry on like that. I feel like sometimes police, they do too much when they don't have to go that far.
Especially when it's a Black celebrity.
They do a lot.
Al, what do you think about this?
I'm probably, you guys are not gonna like me on this one, but I disagree with both of you. A raid has to always maintain what a raid is. It doesn't matter if it's a raid on a Black family, a raid on a white family, whether it's a raid for drugs or whether it's a raid for sex trafficking. Raids have protocol based on the size of which the land or space that's going to be raided. This is a property over 20,000 square feet with tons, over 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, guest houses, pools houses, and they brought the equipment according to the standards and guidelines of a raid for a property of this size. Remember, also in a raid, they have no idea what they're walking into, so the protocol has to always stay the same, and that is that everybody in the raid is proven not guilty, but is proven a suspect until not, and that is when they will then release how they enter each room and clear it, just like any other cop. So for me, do I understand Misa's heart as it relates to seeing guns and things pointing at her child? Absolutely. Do I have empathy for us as Black people who, in instances when they're called to a scene on a crime to be shot and unintentionally? Absolutely. But that's not what this is. This is a raid. This isn't a police call on a fight in progress or a criminal activity in progress. It's two different things. We have to understand what a raid means, what a raid looks like, and what one of this magnitude requires. According to what I saw, I don't think anything was violated, in my opinion, except for our egos and our personal opinions.
Oh, okay. See, I was with you till you landed on ego and personal opinion. I guess
it's her ego. She's
no, it's not. It's not her ego. That's her kid.
Okay, and I agreed with that. I agree with that. So there's no argument here. I agree with that. She has a way to feel that way, and anybody else witness it has a way to feel that way. The same way
you can't tell a mother that's her ego, that she's upset that her guns are being pointed at her son.
I said people. I didn't say her. I said people, because other people in the chat tried to make it a black and white thing. That's an ego play to me. I personally don't feel like that it was excessive. So that's my opinion. I agreed that she has every right to feel how she feels. So backing me down and through or across this, it's not going to change my opinion.
Okay, I'm going to say this. Yes, a raid is a raid. It's not supposed to be pleasant. I guess when we see examples of when they raided Donald Trump's house, none of this stuff was done to him. But, we can make a case with that. There was definitely none of that. And I will say this. Yes, I don't think he should be treated with kid gloves. Absolutely not. But it is funny how the media helicopters were there as the police, as their house was being raided. So like that, to me, that is a part where they were doing too much. Like, yeah, made sure to get all on camera.
And to me, it almost just sounds crazy, because it almost sounds like we're sitting here saying that a mom shouldn't feel any way or be concerned. Because
who said that?
You.
No,
I
did not.
That.
You pretty much said that. I 110% did not say that. I did not. Do not put words in my mouth. Today won't go good. No, I did not say that.
It's going to go great.
It is, but I didn't say that. Don't say something that I didn't say. I clearly said that as a parent, I see her concern and I understand it.
But it's her ego.
We got some comments.
Never said it was her ego.
Jesus girl behavior said if it would have been Mark Cuban's chaps, it would have been different. It's suspicious how they exercise the law when they want to. And Sneaker Queen said she should be more upset with Diddy. Plus, him not being there, he did take off. And Melanie Williams said, he ain't special because of his daddy wealth. Usually, you're on the floor with a tarp over your head, no passes. It's a raid. And we also get a comment: what happens to presumed innocent until proven guilty? Rosemary Watson said, but they didn't even put cuffs on Diddy, who is the actual perpetrator. Well, that's because he wasn't there. He took off.
That's a good point.
He was gone though. Like he left his kids there. It's for them to have to deal with it.
Yeah, but the cops were there, remember, in Miami, and that's when he surrendered his phones. He surrendered his phones, and that was negotiated between him and his lawyers. If I was Misa, I would really be upset with Diddy because it seems to me, because of the communication between the lawyer and Homeland Security, that someone knew that these raids were happening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they got his phone. I wonder how far back they go and if they show the time when he threatened someone else's life that I know.